Welcome to Wellywood Wargaming, where the grim dark never sleeps. Crack open a bottle of Wild Snake and spark up a low stick as we take a journey down under Hive.
Howdy Hive Scum and welcome back. Saving the best till last here in this Alliance series. Only one more to go after this so far. Today we're going to be looking at the marvellous Promethium guild. These are absolutely one of my favourites, if not my favourite. They are just flipping fantastic. There are no official models for the Promethium guild, unfortunately, but I have seen so many good ones out there on Instagram. Please do, if you're not part of my Facebook group as well, Wellywood Wargaming community page, go on there and share your Promethium guild and any other awesome pictures and ideas for Necromunda and stuff in there as well. Go do that. The full rules for the Promethium guild can be found on the House of Artifice book, which is the Van Saar book, actually. These guys are a strong alliance to House Van Saar, and this is on page 76, by the way. So just quickly highlighting what strong alliance means. It just means that if you are an alliance with House Van Saar and the Promethium guild, you get to ignore the results of the first test the alliance that you need to do. So like any of these alliances, we have benefits and we have drawbacks. Some of them are hugely swingy. Let's see how these go with the Promethium guild. The first benefit here is Helmor's Radiance. Sounds awesome. While the gang is allied with the Promethium guild, any plasma or flame weapons, i.e. plasma pistol, plasma gun, plasma cannon, or any combi weapon with plasma trait as well, or any weapon with the blaze trait at all, owned by the gang, loses the scarce trait. So this is flipping awesome on plasma weapons particularly. And again, I highlight these are a strong alliance for House Van Saar, meaning that you're going to probably have a few plasma weapons, maybe even some blaze weapons in there as well. You lose scarce, meaning that you can reload them. This is fantastic. To top that off though, you don't just lose scarce, you gain plentiful. So plasma weapons that you can reload for free. Pretty damn awesome if you ask me. That is a big benefit. The next benefit is the actual delegation in question, the Pyromantic Conclave. Sounds awesome. While the gang is allied with the Promethium guild, in the pre-battle sequence the gang may attempt to add the guild representatives in the form of the Pyromantic Conclave to their gang for the battle ahead. Roll a d6 and add the gang's current reputation. This is similar for a lot of the guilds, by the way, not necessarily the criminal alliances or the noble houses, but you've usually got to try to get them rather than just getting them automatically. If the total is 11 or below, the Promethium guild deigns to aid their allies on the battlefield. If it's a 12 or more though, you don't get them. So you'd need to have low rep to be able to actually field these guys. However, you still get the benefits and drawbacks otherwise though. This group of fighters does not cost any credits and they are extra on top of your crew. So if you've got a crew of 6 guys, you get these 4 guys as extra, which is pretty awesome. Now for the drawbacks, and there are 2 of these. The first one is guard duty. So during the pre-battle sequence, if the gang has the option of choosing the scenario to be played, roll a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, the gang must choose looters, smash and grab, caravan heist, or escort mission, and take the role of the defender. On a 4+, you can choose any scenario as normal. Alternatively, you can test the alliance. This is really outdated. I've said this a few times. Also, in my campaigns, personally, we don't choose the scenario at any point. They are preset scenarios, or we just mutually agree on which scenario we want to play. We'll usually go for a fairly balanced one generally. The next one is Power Tap. During the post-battle sequence, if the gang gained any credits as a scenario reward, which most of the time you will, the gang must give up a portion of this to their guild allies. The gang must give D3 times 10 credits to the guild. If the amount rolled is greater than the amount gained, the gang must give the full amount gained to their allies, and the alliance is automatically tested. Alternatively, the gang can choose to keep all of its rewards and test the alliance. So it's not that bad, honestly. It's only D3 times 10 credits. If you're Van Saar and you've got Savant skills, chances are you have a Fixer as well. But a Fixer in your crew will sort of negate that automatically. Otherwise, though, most of the rewards that you get from most scenarios, even if you lose, are probably going to be more than that anyway. So it's nothing to worry about, really. So the drawbacks aren't too bad and the benefits are pretty great. Of course, you know, you still have to roll to see if you get these guys. So you'll need to keep your rep fairly low if you can somehow. It's not always doable. doable if you're winning games. Now here's the fun part. The Pyromantic Conclave themselves are really, really awesome. I really hope Games Workshop are going to release models for these guys, because I'd love to see how they actually officially look, because I've no idea really. They have got some special rules though. Firstly, a band apart means that any of them that go out of action just go out cold, so you don't need to worry about injuries. Again, that's the same with most alliances. And also they are here to help as well, which means that they are extra to your crew. You get them for free and they turn up should you succeed on the roll to get them as well. They also have another special rule here called Light in the Dark Places. If the player controlling the Pyromantic Conclave chooses, they may announce during the pre-battle sequence after crews have been chosen but before deployment that the battle will be fought using the pitch black rules. So you can choose to voluntarily switch the lights off. Additionally, they may choose during any end phase that these rules no longer apply. Finally, if any member of the Pyromantic Conclave is removed from play, immediately before removing the fighter, resolve a photon flash grenade attack centered on the fighter. I love this special rule. So you can start the game with the lights off, and at any end phase you can choose to turn the lights on again, and then they are on for the rest of the battle. Also though, when these guys are taken out of action, a flash grenade goes off. It's flipping awesome. I love it. Brilliant. Now for the Delegation actual stats. First, we have the Pyrocen Lord. I think I'm saying this right. He is the leader of the crew here. His movement is 4, so he's a little slow. He's got a weapon skill of 3+, which is better than average, and a ballistic skill of 4+. Strength toughness 3, 2 wounds, initiative 4+, and only 1 attack. His mental stats are 7, 7, 7, 8 on the leadership, cool, willpower and intelligence there as well. He comes with a shock stave and a las pistol, so nothing too exciting there really, but I do like shock staves for the fact that they've got the versatile range on them, particularly when this fighter's only movement 4. We've also got evade and overseer, 2 very good skills there actually. Photon flash grenades and a refractor field as well. The Pyrocen Lord does of course come with the leader special rules, so he has the gang hierarchy leader, 12-inch bubble leading by example, etc., as well as group activation 2. This only extends to the actual conclave itself though. The next fighter and the champion in the conclave is the Pyromagir. This guy's awesome. He's movement 4, so he's fairly slow again. Weapon skill 4+, and ballistic skill 5+, which is fairly terrible. Besides the point though, when you see what he's got, strength and toughness 3, wounds 1, so for a champion very low, initiative 4+, attacks 1, and 7+ leadership, 8+ cool, 7+ willpower, and 8+ intelligence. So certainly not very good on the stats at all. However, he comes with a stub gun and a flamer. So you get a flamer, which is a 130, 140 credit weapon for free here. Flipping awesome. The flamer is always great. It's strength 4, -1 AP, and most importantly, it has blaze. So very nasty indeed. To top things off though, he does come with nerves of steel as well. Granted, you've only got a cool of 8+, however, so chances are most of the time this guy is going down. But, you know, if you do remain standing with a flamer, you're just extra, extra dangerous. Pyromagir also comes with photon flash grenades as well, like the rest of the crew, refractor field, and a cult icon as well. So some pretty awesome stuff here. Nerves of steel, flamer. I love flash grenades. They're my favorite grenades in the game as well. They're just so disruptive. Refractor field and a cult icon. What's not to like there? Sure, the stats aren't great, but the fact that this guy's got all the gear and no idea is besides the point, I suppose. In terms of the special rules, he is a champion, so he gets the 6-inch leading by example and group activation 1 as well. Then, after that, we get 2 gangers in the form of the Cynders. I love the name of these guys as well. They're also movement 4, so they're a little slow. Weapon skill 4+, and ballistic skill 5+, so worse than a hive scum. Strength, toughness 3, 1 wound, initiative 4+, and attacks 1. Their mental stats are 8+, 8+, 7+, 7+. So they're actually, I think, smarter than the Pyromagir with intelligence 8+, which is interesting. These Cynders are interesting though. They've got either a las pistol and axe or maul. So these guys come with a las pistol and either the axe or a maul. Personally, I'm nearly always going to take the axe for the +1 strength and disarm. I think the maul is pretty good, but unfortunately the maul gives you +1 to your save, which is always a weird one, I reckon. Now you get spring up as a skill on a ganger here, and spring up is one of the better skills in the game. It's almost as good as nerves of steel, if not better, depending on the stats that you have. Of course, these guys have only got the initiative 4+, so half the time these guys get up for free, which is really nice to have. They've also got photon flash grenades as well, which is just flipping awesome. They come with the bodyguard and indentured fighters special rule. So firstly, bodyguard means that you can, if your Pyrocen Lord is hit by anything, you can transfer all of the effects of the attack onto one of your Cynders if they're standing within 2 inches of the leader. You've also got indentured fighter here as well, which means that if the Pyrocen Lord and Pyromagir are out of the game, these guys have counted as they've failed their bottle check as well. So there you have it. That is the Pyromantic Conclave of the Promethium Guild. Lots of long words there. Again, it's worth highlighting you can use these guys as the leadership group in an outcast gang, using the the leader there, the champion, and 2 gangers, as well as all your scum and an outcast champion. It's a really nice gang build. I did a competition last year. In fact, I do this every year. I'm probably going to do another one soon, actually, of community gang lists submitted, and there was some really interesting ones in there using this as well. Very thematic, very fluffy, very cool, and yeah, lots of opportunities for kit bashing and making some awesome miniatures out of these. Hopefully though, Games Workshop will come in and actually release a Forge World crew for these guys, because I'd really like to see what they look like in the actual official lore. Anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment down below if you've used these guys in your games, if you've faced them, if you've used them with your own gang, how did the alliance go, etc. And I'll be back with another video, the last video in the series actually, very soon. So thank you. Peace out.